I'm sitting out here listening to the trees, being grateful for waking up, and I came across a video of someone speaking about the reverence that we should have for the pastors. And I just want to testify and say that I've never, ever come across a bad pastor. When I was a kid coming up, I started in a Baptist church. Wasn't a bad pastor. Matter of fact, we had my majority of my entire family went there, to be honest with you. And we never had money issues, never heard of any money issues at all. There was a day, there was like a fellowship hall to eat, you know, nothing, nothing terrible. I never heard, you know, my relatives speak negatively of the pastor. Then, as growing up, we switched and we went to a non-denominational church. And I spent most of my teenage and my young adult life at that church. And when I tell you, I've never come across a bad, negative pastor. I don't have no words to say about negative pastors that I've experienced. Like, I can't say anything negatively. But, like, for me to speak negatively of them would be like, I can't do it. It's just like I wouldn't even be able to. And I can remember one time where I was mocking the pastor, and I automatically got corrected by my grandma. My grandma corrected me automatically. And I just wanted to say this. When I was listening to this pastor talk, I've already heard rumors about this pastor. I've already seen certain things about this particular pastor. And I was just thinking, like, wow, these pastors are these new age pastors, these pastors that are not genuinely supposed to be in that position, in that role. They think they weren't called by God. Obviously, they weren't called by God. Um, but it's always this. There's no accountability. There's never accountability. And I just wanted to say this because when you start separating the church, okay, the black church, the Mexican church, the white church, the Bible clearly is telling us that there is only one. There is only one church. There's not multiple churches. There's not a black church. There's not a white church. But these false pastors, prophets, evangelists that weren't called by God have separated or tried to separate the church. That is not the true church. And a lot of people who sit there and listen to it, oh, there's a black church. Where is the black church? Show me a black church. Where's the white church? That's the problem. These pastors are a part of the problem and they want accountability. They take the church's money and do what they want with it. They live a lifestyle and then pretend like, oh, this is what I gave. This is off of my heart. Now, you don't have a job. Where is your job where you can fund this stuff? Where can you show proof that, hey, this is my money? They can't, majority of them won't be able to show proof. But I just wanted to share this with y'all. If y'all come across, you know, anyone pretending, because a lot of them going to pretend. I'm telling you now, a lot of them going to pretend. They're going to act like the church is the problem. When they are a part of the church too. See, the thing is they separate themselves from the church. How do you have a pastor that put that said there's only one chief shepherd? There's only one. And what is hilarious how they separate themselves from the church. You are a member of the church as well. You're not exempt. You know what I'm saying? So it's so many red flags, and I don't blame anyone who does not run to the church because I didn't. You know, if I wanted to attend the church, I most definitely could. And I know what church I would attend, but it wouldn't for sure wouldn't be in the city that I've been. But I want a lot of people to just wake up, especially if you are a lukewarm Christian and you like, oh man, I haven't been to church. You know, we all know that you become the church. We know that. Everybody knows that and should know that. And if you don't know that, I would say be free, spend all your money, and then it's a lie. It's a that I say, but I choose not to say it because I have a form of respect. I have a form of respect for the church.